Good morning. Yes, the old man is down the road. It is Tuesday, the 15th of February, 2011. Hope all is well. I'm Sandy. Welcome back to the mid-morning edition of Say What. Hey, that's a good name for today. Say What. About 10:30 Arizona time, Mountain Standard Time, 9:30 out on the Pacific, out in LA. To my friends in the Midwest and the East Coast, it's almost lunchtime. Hope everybody's doing well, and if you're in Europe, Asia, and beyond, you're probably in the happy hour by now somewhere, if not dinner time. Got a late start today. Thought about doing it first thing in the morning, but didn't have a lot to say. Got some feedback from some people, went out and about, collected some materials, did some research. Staff was dragging this morning. So a little bit mid-morning edition. Saw this headline, went to the gym, saw this headline. I don't know if you can read it, hopefully you can. From the Wall Street Journal, "Get out of my way, you jerk." Saw that, that was kind of funny. Didn't get a chance to read the article, but it seems like pedestrian walking and walking speed, get out of my way, I'm in a hurry. Rat race, they timed a bunch of people walking around down lower Manhattan, you know, you got your tourists down there and you got your workers trying to make that next deal. So kind of interesting. Got to read the story, get back to you, but if you see it. Give a couple shout outs this morning. Large white man out and about, tweeting in about the Smashburg mobile that I saw this morning. He's sitting out and about town. Juan D. Petrarca came in via Facebook. Thank you. Suggesting I talk about Valentine's Day today on this show. Be a quick conversation. Didn't do much. Spent a lot of time here in the studio trying to get things ready, getting all gung ho. Thought about heading out, but I said, you know what? I'm having too much fun on the inside, and there were not much going on. So kind of laid low. Watched a hockey game last night. Coyotes won again, 5 in a row, 3-2 win. Right on. They're the hottest team in town right now. Definitely where you want to be. Full steam ahead with only about 2 months, 2.5 months, month and a half even, left in the regular season. The playoff push has begun. Diamondbacks starting spring training. I think they just signed a contract for 1-year contract with Kelly Johnson for another year, so he'll be sticking around. What else is there? Who else? Stopped by Delish over on Scottsdale Road, south of Thomas, and for some breakfast and coffee. Some of my main man Piven in there. They got some good vegan, very protein oriented, very good healthy food, breakfast, lunch options, and a little quick drive through, a little bit of few tables inside and outside, but good atmosphere, good coffees, a little bit healthy breakfast, very protein oriented in my way. I want to give a little not so good shout out to Cox Communication. Hey Cox, stop moving my due date up every couple of days, every month. Back in August, what month was it? January, I don't even know when it is, but my December bill due the 18th now. Today's bill, or yesterday's bill was due yesterday, 4-day difference. So quit trying to move it up. So trying to get late fees. I don't pay late fees because I don't normally send in stuff late unless you guys are messing with the due date on me. So Cox Communications, bad boys, call that payment in later. Actually starting to make lists, a lot to talk about. Got some thoughts down on paper, topics. There you go. Let's do the shout outs. What else are we talking about? Did the list, talk about the Coyotes. Wow. Right on. I think I'm just going to go into a pastel tasting. I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but I also write a blog. pullingcorksandforks.blogspot.com about wine, food, occasionally throw in a movie review or something in there. You can go check that out. My latest post was last week about the Paso Robles tasting. I was in attendance for last Wednesday with the Paso Robles Winery Alliance tour that came to town. Spent a few days in Scottsdale, Phoenix, Paradise Valley. So good people. For those of you that don't know, Paso Robles is a wine region halfway between Los Angeles and San Francisco. A few miles in from the Pacific Ocean. You would think cool breezes and cooler temps. Not really. There's a little bit of mountains in between, which prevents the terroir, or the land and the grapes growing, to cool down during the day so it gets hot. Drives up sugar content. Big wine region. Big style of wine region. Big Cabs, big Zins, big Syrahs are your major reds that have come out of there. Then you also have some whites, Viognier, a lot of Rhone style wines, Viognier, maybe some Grenache, a little bit of Chardonnay. Tasted a delicious Chardonnay. And for those of you that don't know, I'm not a huge Chardonnay fan, so it takes a really good Chardonnay to wow me. Sextant Winery, they had a delicious couple of Chardonnays. If I could find my notes, I thought they were over here. They probably are somewhere buried. Here it is. Great wines there from them. The tasting was over at the Ochara Lodge. A lot of familiar faces. Justin was there. Big winery just sold to the Fiji Water people. We'll see how that goes now that Justin has sold his winery. He'll stay on board, I'm sure, for a few months, a few years. Then slowly hand it over to the Fiji people. We'll see if they can keep up what Justin's built and it doesn't get too diluted. Also saw Kenneth Falk, winery owner, winemaker, former founder, former owner of Wild Horse Winery. That actually, he did sell it a bunch of years ago, and now he started his own thing after he stayed on. Some other good small wineries, in addition to the Sextant people. Saw Robert Hall there. Robert Hall himself was there, pouring some wine, talking with his national sales manager. Clay House Wine, so a good friend of mine, John Diaz, who used to work at a couple other companies, now is with Clay House at El Paso. Some good wines there. I'll be keeping in touch with John. Cass Winery, a lot of people spoke highly of that. Spoke to Ted, the owner, one of the partners. Only about 8,000 cases coming out of Cass. And Ted Plemons. I know I'm forgetting some. Hanson Winery, spoke to them. Some delicious wines. Paso as itself, I went up there a bunch of years ago on a bus trip. Some fond memories over Labor Day. Celebrated my birthday up there. It happened to fall on the Saturday of Labor Day weekend. So spent the day up there with a busload of people that we cruised up there from one of the local establishments in here. Organizes a bus trip. I can say the name, Terroir Wine Pub. Good people over there trying, and we went up there and had a good time. Birthday was over at, as the sun went down and the day ended, we were over at Eberly with Gary Eberly over in his patio watching the sunset, drinking some wine, getting silly before we headed back into town for a night on the Paso Town Square. Good time in there. So just a bunch of different wineries. I'm sure I'm forgetting a few. Ken Ball, who else was in there that I really enjoyed? Some people that I thought would be there. I thought Tobin James was going to be there. Really big winery. Not big winery, but big wine. Tobin's real popular, great guy, great people at the winery and at the tasting room, so he has a lot of fans out there. Midnight Cellars, been down to them, we saw Rich and his wife, I think it was his wife, there, I'm not sure. Who else? I know there was a really good one that I missed. What about Sextant? Thatcher, they grow great for a lot of people, I think. Vento, former owners were from here in Scottsdale, so good time. Definitely go check out Paso for some wines. You can find them around town. Good stuff. It's not too touristy up there yet. About 8 to 12 hour drive from Phoenix. What else? Good wines. Probably do a little, like I say, you can go read a little bit about it on my blog, pullingcorksandforks.com. I want to let you guys know how to get in touch with me. Sandy161 on Twitter. Some people do. I've got about a couple hundred followers about now. Also on my Facebook page, you can always drop in there, drop me a note there, friend me. If you're fortunate enough to get the direct connect to my phone and you want to call in, text me, go right ahead. We're gonna see who's rocking on the music and on the airwaves now. I need some music. There you go. Little Thin Lizzy, Phil Lynott, the late great Phil Lynott. I'm willing to bet they got this song going for the boys of summer. Baseball's back. Mid-February, pitchers and catchers are reporting. Great tunes, yes. That was for spring training. Boys were back in town. Seems like half the league right up the road. New ballparks being opened up by the Diamondbacks and the Rockies up the road here. Who else? Who else is in town? San Francisco Giants, told you about that yesterday. Back here in Scottsdale, things are happening. Pink Pony's back up and running. Favorite spot for a lot of spring training people. Pink Pony's back up and running. It was closed last year at this time. The owners closed it down, but Pink Pony's back up. Some sad news on another closing, Simply Bread. Great purveyor of artisan breads to both restaurants and to retail that you could buy. Unfortunately, closed their doors pretty abruptly. Caught everybody off guard yesterday. Too bad. Hopefully they'll figure something out and the bread will be back. Don't know if you guys knew this. I posted a new burger review up yesterday for La Grande Orange. I write burger reviews also for the Phoenix Examiner. Scottsdale and Phoenix Burger Reviews, 2 separate pages, so you can go to phoenixexaminer.com, search Phoenix Burgers or Scottsdale Burger, and you come up with my burger reviews. Go there, check it out. I was going to segue into something with that, but yeah, the burgers will get heard. I speak for the burgers. So we're going to quickly search the airwaves, see what's going on out there, see if there's any news I need to bring to the people. Travel Tuesday. It is Travel Tuesday on Twitter to all those. I was communicating with the Smashbox people. I'm sorry, Smash Burger people. Sorry, Smash Burger people. I want to see if they got back in touch with me. Not yet, I don't think. But saw their Smash Burger at breakfast this morning. So now they're thinking of doing a contest for people that see the Smash Burger mobile. That'd be kind of cool. Send me my burgers. Let's see what's going on. Any breaking news? Obama was supposed to speak today. I don't know. This morning or something about the budget. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Don't know why. Hey, I know the topic. Thank you, politics. John Kyle's retiring from the Senate. Not going to run again. So who do you think should be the senator from Arizona once John Kyle retires? Jeff Flake has already announced that he's going to run. He's the representative from East Mesa, very conservative. I like him. He's very big on the earmarks. I don't know a whole much about him, that I live just outside his district. But I know he doesn't do a lot of earmarks, none of that pork barrel spending. He's against that. I don't think he ever has. I like that aspect, but I'm not sure. I'll have to hear more about him. But who else did they toss around? They talk about Gabrielle Giffords, if she can recover and run for it. Whispers that the Democrats also want John Napolitano to do it, and some of the local reps are vying for it also. Who do you think and why? I'd like to see a new face personally into politics, maybe a businessman or woman that's done well, and get some fresh blood in there. Get some good ideas. Going from the House of Reps to the Senate, you're still in the mix. So I'd kind of like to get somebody in there, but we'll see what happens. But send me a note, drop me a note, let me know what's going on. Hashtag on Twitter is mydoxa, MYDOXA. Send me something like that with that hashtag, and I'll look it up, and we'll get the conversation going. It looks like Ultimate Electronics is pulling the plug on their stores here in Arizona. I wish I needed some electronics. They got some good stuff on sale, it looks like. New swimsuit model for Sports Illustrated. I didn't stay up late enough, or I was on the wrong channel last night when she was on Letterman. Who is it? First timer. Pretty girl. That's a given, right? But who are we going to be talking? Who is it? Maybe she'll call in. About at the 14-minute mark. Hopefully, kept keeping your attention. Computer's acting kind of slow. Can't get the name. It is, Irina Shyak. Pretty girl. Russian-born young lady. Wow. All right. Cool. Dos Vidania. That's what I say. I think that has something to do with celebratory cheers. Cool. So we're dragging for some time. I don't know.